Today, let's start with this new safety app and the onboarding experience which you are going to get. I am going to use a liquid swipe and we are going to create this design in this. So let me show you what we are going to build today. So this is an onboarding screen which will tell us about the application or what will be inside our application. This is a normal container with border and an image, a text, our page indicator and a next button. We can hit next and the page will turn. We can also come back and we can also use this arrow. It has GPS tracking, alert, then next button will take us to the new app, and this will be our application screen. When once the user clicks on this button for 3 times, it will send an alert message. So this is our application that we are going to build. So let's get started. Is we are going to come into our pubspec.yaml file and we are going to add liquid swipe, and then I've created the image folder which has all the images that I'm going to need, and over here I've also added the images folder in pubspec.yaml file. We are going to hit packages get. Okay, this will install the packages that we are going to use. Then we are going to go to the liquid swipe on pub.dev.com. Over here I've added the file from here. Now if we'll come to our example file, we are going to copy the code from example of app with liquid swipe by providing list of widgets. So we are going to copy the code from here completely up to here. We are going to copy. We are going to open our onboarding screen, main.screen, both are blank. Okay, so let's start with void main function. In run app we are going to give the name of an app, so let's create a stateless app safety and give the safety app parameter inside this. This will be a material app, so let us take material app, and home will be our onboarding. So let me create a stateful widget. Onboarding screen, and let's import material app. I'm going to remove this and paste the code that we have copied from the pub.dev of liquid swipe. Let's come to main.dart, and over here I'll give onboarding screen. Now let us first remove the errors that we have copied. First of all, I'm going to remove the pages because we are going to create our own pages. Okay, so I have removed this pages. Liquid controller, let us import the liquid swipe. Okay, so we have imported this liquid swipe. Onboarding screen. Okay, what errors do we have? Let me first minimize. Okay, yeah, we don't have pages. We'll be creating pages. We will be creating pages. Okay, let us just create. Yeah, so now this error is there. Okay, so the error is gone. You have to import dart.math file. Okay, so done. This error is gone. Everything is gone. So let us create our pages. Let us first run the application. Where I'll hit play so that you can show where we are right now. Okay, as into our pages file, because we don't want these pages to be blank. This is the application. This is completely blank, so I'm going to change a bit. Okay, first of all, I don't want this skip to end button, so I will remove this skip to end button from here. This is gone. I want this next button to right, so bottom alignment should be right. Control S. Won't work on this. Okay, done. So let me just explain you a bit with the liquid swipe. So the pages, the amount of pages that we have given to liquid swipe, so the 3 containers, position of slide icon. So this is the slider icon. What is position? It should be 0.8 from below. Slide icon widget, the icon over here we want is icons array, arrow back iOS. So this is the back of the iPhone on page callback. So this is the function which runs whenever there is a on page callback. So this function, if we see, we have created this function at the bottom, page change callback. Okay, so whenever we change the page, this function will be called, and yeah, this built dot is the three dots or the four dots or the page indicator that we get up below. Let me change the color so that you will come to know. I've given red color. If I hit play, so you can see this these are the built dot. If I'll change, the dot position will also change. Okay, so this is very nicely going till now. Let me check if the next function is working. Yes, the next function is also working. Now let us come into this widget folder. Okay, now let us come to this widget folder. Okay, now let us get back with our pages. So now if you have remember the application which we've seen, these are the three things that we have to follow. So this will be a page 1, page 2 and page 3. So just let me give comment, page 1, page 2 and page 3. Okay, so the page 1, let us start over here. So the first page we will have, if you see the page, there is a box or there is a container, and inside the container there is image and then there is text below. The image is in front of the container. Okay, so let us start by to give a width of 300 to the container. Then I'm going to take child will be a column. This column is this column will have children as text. So our first image or the first container is of an SOS alert. So I'll just write SOS. Yeah, the SOS key a predefined message. You can write whatever message over you want. I have just given a normal small message. Okay, now if I hit play button, let's see what we can see. Yeah, you can see the SS key will allow us to send a predefined message. Okay, now let us take this column a bit down, okay, into a stack view, and this child will be changed to children. Okay, and then I'll give position. I'll wrap this widget with a position widget, and I'll give top 260. Now let's hit play button and check. So the hot reload won't work over here. Yes, see, so we have been over here. Okay, let us give padding to this widget, and the padding will be of 30. Okay, now let us give decoration to this box. So to give the decoration, it should be inside the container but outside this column. So I'll give decoration box decoration where border radius. Okay, the border radius will be border radius dot all and radius dot circular 30, so that you can see 0.0. Okay, color, you can give whatever color you want. So I'll give colors dot red right now to make it visible. I'll hit the play button, Okay, so this is our. Now let us give alignment to the stack. Alignment, alignment dot center. Again, I'll hit the play button. See, our final pages is outside our widget. Okay, so Control S won't help over here. You'll have to hit the play button again and again. Okay, so our widget is starting to fall. I'll give a bit height. I'll give 400 and hit play button. Okay, so this is the height. Now I want this text to be at the bottom. So I'll come to column, children, sized box, and I'll give a height of let's say 300. I'll hit play. Okay, so the text has been brought to bottom, and now we want an image over here. Okay, everything is looking fine. Let us create one more file over here, which I will call as a constant. Okay, and I'll create onboarding text style is equals text style where font size will be 18, dot white. Okay, I have to add material colors dot white. Yeah, fine, this is one that we need. And then for this text, style, I will give onboarding text style. Okay, this is going a bit below. So okay, there says he will allow you to send a predefined message. Okay, good till now. Let us add the image. So out of this container, I am going to create one more container, okay, for our image. So container width will be 270. Height will be 400. Decoration will be box decoration, and inside image will be okay, yeah, decoration image asset image. Okay, let's hit play button. Okay, so this is the image and everything. Okay, fine. Okay, let us give position. We want this image to be a bit of top. So wrap with widget, positioned, top should be 70. Again, hit play button. Yeah. So this, now what I'll do is I'll remove the height of this container so that the height will become auto. Okay, and the sized box height will be 200. Okay, okay. So now you can see how our image and our first boarding screen is starting to be formed. And I am going to wrap this entire widget into a, let's wrap this entire widget into a container. Constraint should be box constraint dot expanded, so that we don't want our stack view to mess up with our alignments. Okay, done. Now I'm going to change this color. I have found a color that would be best. So color 0xFF. Now we add this to use our hex code into our application. So the color code is DFD6 to 5F. 5F. And let me play button. Yeah. So this is the hex code, that color. Now I just want to add decoration, border shadow. So box shadow will be an array of box shadow with color dot gray with opacity 0.2 maybe. Yeah, because we want the shadow to be subtle. Spread 10, blur radius 10, and offset will be offset 0.10. Zero comma 10 and the play button. Let's see what changes there are. Okay, let's go to 0.3 for the shadow. Okay, best. Good. Now this is the first screen. Yeah. So I'll tell you why we have given this container and constraint box train expanded, so that our page screen will be a full screen and not just the amount of portion that we are using, so that when we will swipe, the entire screen will get that swipe liquid effect. Okay, the entire screen will get the swipe liquid effect. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to copy this one container. Okay, I'm going to copy this, Control C. I'm going to paste it over here, Control V again. I'm going to come over here, the SOS key. The second is a GPS alert, right? Then I'll come down. I'll give over here GPS alert. Okay, I'll change the text a bit. The GPS. Okay, you can write whichever text you feel comfortable with. Slide 1, slide 2. Okay, this is our slide 2. Okay, now I want to change the color or the container color of the slide 2. Okay, okay, and the container color of the slide 2 is ADA8E8. Okay, let me check. Good. Okay, good. The GPS alert will send latitude longitude to the emergency contact. Okay, I wish there should be a bit of some title over here. Okay, so below this image positioned, I'll create one more text widget. Over here I'll write GPS tracking, and let us use this constant that we have created, onboarding text style. So style onboarding text style, but I want to change. So copy with color, and I'm going to take our this color over here, 20, font weight dot bold. And if we hit play button, okay, let us give positioning, because the text is over here GPS tracking and we want to shift this on top. So positioning I will give top 70. I think 70 would go nicely. So top 70, yeah. Okay, but I don't want this on our first screen. Okay, colors dot white, because I think it is taking transparent. So colors dot white, yes, yeah, now you can see. Okay, now again I will copy this container 2 and I'll paste it over here. Now, okay, so page 1 is done, page 2 is done, now the page third, the third page that we're going to do. So let me take back. Okay, the text. Okay, the image name is alert. Alert SMS, I guess so. Okay, so let us check GPS tracking alert. Yeah, now let me change this color. Fine, deep purple is fine. Also, let me change the text color. So okay, now when we press the next button, I'm going to create a variable on top, and to the button over here, next button text, so that we can change this button text. Okay, I'll tell you how I'm going to need that. So this is the next button. Let's check if our next button function is working. Yes, 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 it is working completely. Okay, now what we're going to do is, okay, so I'm going to write an if else statement. If liquid controller dot current page is greater than 1, else, and then this code will go into this else statement. Then we want to navigate to our home screen. Okay, then I'm going to create a new lib file, skeleton not. Then set state next button text is equal to go to app. App and we are going to use push replacement because once the user has been logged in, we don't want the user to come back. Okay, so context, the route will be page route. You can create your own login screen over here, but I'm going straight away to home screen like this. Now let's come at our home screen. I'll make this as a scaffold first. Okay, our safety app. Now let us start with creating our safety screen. Okay, so now our safety screen. So this is our home screen. First, let us come and get height and width. Okay, so we have height and width over here. Now body. Okay, so first let us start with creating our two containers that we have. Okay, so a stack view, children, container. This is container 1, this is container 2. Okay, now the width of the container will be width, this container also width will be width, height will be height divided by 2, here also height divided by 2. Okay, colors dot light blue 50, I guess. Okay, this will be 100 and this color dot light blue 50. Top 0 alignment dot center, height divided by 2. Okay, so wrap with widget, positioned, top, height divided by 2. Now over here we can use our control S. Okay, so this is done over here. And then we're going to create one more container at the bottom. So container, this container will have height of 200, width 200, and color dot white. Okay, now let's give decoration, box decoration. Okay, we have to align this container at the center. Okay, so position, the top will be height divided by 2 minus 100, half of this. So this will be center, and width will be width divided by 2 minus 100. Let me check. Okay, done. Okay, done. Now let us add a decoration. Of a shadow. So box shadow will be an array of box shadow. Offset will be offset 0 0 because we don't want any offset. Blur radius of 15.0, and color okay. So we got a nice border over here, and then I'll just copy this. Okay, box shadow complete, control C and control V, and over here it will just be black. Everything rest will be same. Okay, now inside this container I'm going to take a child of icons dot notification colors dot white, and I'll give size 50. Control S. Yes, control S. Done. Okay, now let us give the title of the app over here and a bit of some padding and some decoration to the title of the application. Okay, and this position is done. Child text. Over here we will write press 3 times to trigger SOS event. Okay, press 3 times to trigger SOS event. Okay, I'll wrap this container into positioned widget. Position, I'll write bottom. So from bottom I want 90. Okay, so from bottom I want this to be 90. It's aligned in the center. That's great. Style, text, style. So text, style, font size 20, font colors dot blue gray. Okay, press 3 times to trigger the SOS event. Trigger the SOS event. Okay, now after this position I'm going to create a column. Okay, the main axis alignment will be main axis alignment dot start cross axis alignment. Okay, children. So first of all, let us go with a text. Welcome back. Let me see where it is coming. Okay, welcome back. Good. So welcome back. Style. Font size 20. Color will be white. Font width dot bold. I will give a bit of padding from top. Wrap with positioned and top I'll say 20. Okay, so welcome back. Okay, welcome back over here. Left is also 20. And below welcome back, we want to give a bit of shadow to the text so that we will increase the readability. So over here, shadow, again shadow, 0 offset, blur radius will be 3.0 and color will be with opacity 0.5. Let us see, welcome back. Let us increase the font size. Too big. Okay, welcome back. And after welcome back we want user. Okay, so we'll copy this padding, this text we will copy. Okay, welcome back, Codemy. This is done, and then you can just have an on pressed event over here. Okay, so let us come back. Okay, we will give an on press to entire screen gesture detector. Now we are giving the border radius to this so that we will have a bit of curve at the end. So all done, and I'll cut this. Okay, done. And then with our application. So this is our application which you can see. Let us go from this start. I'll hit the play button again. Our onboarding screen, GPS tracking, SMS alert, go to app, welcome back Codemy, press 3 times to trigger the SOS event, SOS button pressed, SOS button pressed, and SOS button pressed. So after 3 times you're pressing this event, it will trigger this event. Okay. And no, I don't want to change over here.